Welcome to our channel UK Visa and Immigration Updates. On the 12th of May 2025, the UK government published the Immigration White Paper. Since its release, there has been a lot of confusion about what the White Paper has outlined, whether anything included in it has taken effect in law, and what a White Paper even is. I answer some of the most common questions below.
What is a white paper?
A white paper is a policy document produced by the government that set out their proposals for future legislation. Crucially, this means that a white paper only represents the government's plans and the planned policy direction.
Does a white paper change law?
No. A white paper just shows what the government plans to do. It doesn't change any laws by itself. But it often shows how the government might change laws later to make its plans happen.
What was in the Immigration White Paper published in May 2025?
The Immigration White Paper covered a wide range of immigration policy, not all related to international students or international education, including work routes, settlement, and family migration. We will focus on the parts of the paper that address international students and international education. The paper proposes 1. The graduate route be reduced from 2 years to 18 months in duration. 2. A levy that may be introduced on higher education providers in England to be reinvested into higher education and skills. 3. That compliance metrics for student sponsors be strengthened, and additional requirements be introduced. 4. New English language requirements for adult dependents of workers and students.
Has the graduate route changed?
Not yet. As I mentioned above, a white paper does not and cannot change law. For the graduate route to change, it would require a statement of changes to the immigration rules. A statement of changes will detail how the law will change and what those changes mean. This has not yet happened, and we will share updates on our channel when it does. For now, the graduate route remains unaffected and available for eligible graduates for 2 years of permission, 3 years of permission for PhD, or other doctoral qualification graduates. We will let you know if and when a statement of changes is released that affects the graduate route.
When will changes to the graduate route happen?
Unfortunately, we do not know when these changes will happen. The UK government have not indicated a timeline for these changes yet. However, we will let you know as soon as the statement of changes is released that will confirm what changes will happen.
Will current students be affected by a reduction in the graduate route, or will it only affect new students coming to the UK?
We do not yet know who will be affected by changes to the graduate route. A statement of changes is required to make any changes to the graduate route, including outlining when any changes take effect and who they apply to. Until a statement of changes is released, this information is not certain.
What is a levy?
A levy is a tax typically paid to a government from a particular source. According to the Immigration White Paper's Supplementary Technical Annex, the policy proposal proposes a 6% levy on tuition fees from international students to be paid to the government and then reinvested into the higher education and skills system. This levy would be paid to the government by education institutions. The technical annex also makes clear that this is not a final policy position, and that further details are being worked on. We do not yet know how or when this levy will be enacted.
What compliance do student sponsors need to meet? How are these going to change?
Any educational institution holding a license to sponsor student visas must complete an annual assessment called a Basic Compliance Assessment to continue to hold their license. The BCA consists of three main metrics at present. 1. An overall visa refusal rate of less than 10%. 2. A course enrollment rate of at least 90%, and 3. A course completion rate of at least 85%. The white paper proposes that these metrics be strengthened by 5 percentage points each, therefore reducing the refusal rate to 5% and increasing the course enrollment rate and course completion rate metrics to 95% and 90% respectively. Finally, it suggests that all student sponsors using agents sign up to the Agent Quality Framework. The paper also proposes a banding system that can inform the authorities and the public which institutions are achieving a high rate of compliance and any that are at risk. You can already view a complete list of institutions holding an active student sponsor license on UKVI's Register of Student Sponsors. The register outlines an institution's sponsor license status and the category of students they are licensed to sponsor. As with other parts of the white paper, these metrics have not yet changed. However, any changes to these metrics would not require a statement of changes to the immigration rules, as they are not set out in law, but are implemented through Home Office guidance. This means that, in theory, the guidance could be changed at any time.
What are the proposed English language requirements for family members?
The white paper proposes that dependents of students would need to demonstrate English language ability at level A1 on the CEFR. The paper also suggests that the government could consider raising this requirement over time, but it does not give any further information on this consideration. Once again, this change has not occurred and would require a statement of changes to the immigration rules for it to become law. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to get timely notification of upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.